because all the options he has with glide tosses in the air, on the ground, it becomes very difficult to approach Diddy, and it makes it very easy for him to try and approach you.
Wow.
So you have to be very careful. It controls a lot of space if you're not familiar with how to play around it. I'm sure Kycse has an understanding of how to play around Banana. It's not going to be like a magnet, but this is like, what tools does Charizard have to not get stuffed out by Diddy? You know, that's going to be what this matchup is. He might, you know, Charizard plays well from the air. He may just immediately take to the air should he get projectile cam.
Charizard also has like such, I want to say, not disingenuous, but very deceiving hitboxes.
Yes.
Everything you think stops at a certain point. It's kind of like, you know, people joke around, he's got the T-Rex arms.
Yeah.
Well, all of his hitboxers are his wings anyway.
Wings or tail, yeah.
Wings or tail. So it doesn't really. So like every time you see something loading up, and you're like, oh, how much it's his wings are coming out, his tail's coming out.
Yeah.
His forward smash, he's just punching you with his teeth.
Yeah.
Like there's, yeah. So he's very.
His jab is enormous.
Yeah,
like,
you have to really pay attention, and don't get fooled by the model you see rather than the model that's coming.
Yes.
It's just swords. He's got swords.
Yeah.
It's the same as Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong's legs are swords. Like,
yeah, Donkey Kong's
they come out
back
so
air.
fast, so far, and so disjointed from the body.
Yeah, tell me that Charizard's F-tilt is not a sword, right?
That's 100%.
It's like Roy's F-tilt. It's the same thing.
What about his up tilt? Up tilt's huge.
Yeah.
Starting on Delfinos.
Interesting.
That's because you got two weirdos, man.
Yeah, right.
This ain't New York, New Jersey. We live in PS2. MDVA.
About to say.
I feel like it should be on Smashville, but
That's the SG special of Smashville.
he doesn't want to get tech chased with down throw from Charizard.
Yeah.
He knows better. This is a pretty big stage, though.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know. We'll see what Kycse decides he wants to do, how he wants to approach this.
The perks of this kind of stage for a character like Diddy are that you have a lot of space to throw your projectiles around, right? Which is good, but Diddy also can struggle to find kills at times. And it's also fairly difficult to gimp Charizard, which is something that Diddy is fairly good at. So I don't know. We'll see what BP does in this matchup right now. But I feel like this stage favors Kycse.
You're going to survive longer. You do have really hard hitting kill moves regardless.
Yes.
You're right. There is an issue. You would have to go for gimps at early percentages if you're a BP.
Yeah.
You can't really focus on any other way of really killing. Junebug, though, made a career out of figuring out how to use neutral air as a kill move because the people were surviving so high.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't surprise me at all if Charizard lives to 150 and Bacon Pancakes kills with a neutral air.
Yeah.
Because it's a very fast move. You can really lead into it without much startup. And it might be the only way to close out stocks. He's dead at 116, though. He's not having remotely close to the same problem.
Like,
yeah.
He got Kycse up to like 100 whatever percent, right? At like 40, and then Kycse managed to get back on stage and actually got a punish into a kill. That's kind of the struggle that Diddy's going to have on this stage. He has the tools to win those neutral interactions, right? But you know, in a human situation, it's not always going to happen. In theory. Good wall jump. He's off stage now. No jump.
This could be another one.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, he didn't get the sweet spot. Ooh.
142. It might look for a forward air. Neutral air is definitely in play now. It would probably kill at this percentage. Make me upsuit. I thought it was gonna be like a clairvoyant. See it. Up throw?
Up throw. Yeah.
So
yep.
We had a funny conversation in my hotel room about Charizard's up throw, about how you're not supposed to DI it, and then Gallo, being Gallo, was like, well, you know what other move you're not supposed to DI, and no one ever listens to me? Mario's Fair. And then the whole entire room, mind you, everyone in the room made it out of pools.
Yeah.
We're like, what? And then he's like, yeah, there's a bunch of moves like that, like Samus's down smash, and everyone's just like, what? Everyone's just losing their minds, like, yeah. And it goes to the point of like how young this community really is, though.
Yeah.
The game might be around for 6 years of development, but this established patch
a lot of things that people don't
and
understand.
a lot of new players, there's so many things that are still not explored yet, or in terms of not optimized yet. Oh. Okay. All right. Sorry, someone popped off or popped down. There's the anger. There's anger in the venue.
Yeah. BP doing a good job of bringing this back. Kycse had 2 really strong combos just now, like in the past 2 stocks, that gave him such a huge lead, but BP able to regain his footing, reset neutral, and try and play his game again. This is tough. Dropped edge guard. So Kycse seems to have been having trouble actually edge guarding Diddy so far.
Yeah.
Charizard does have the tools, right?
Absolutely.
Because his hitbox is so enormous. To actually edge guard just about anyone, even Diddy.
He's going to live from that because Delfino's.
Yeah.
I mean, BP does have a little clutch factor in him. We've seen it in the past. It's just going to be really difficult. Charizard, a really big body. Recovery isn't terrible.
No. Kycse definitely makes Charizard's recovery look very good.
There you go.
I'll take it.
There's almost got to be a factor of like, oh, okay, so 6 a.m. beat Ghoulie with a misfire, and that's what the salt was. That's what that sound in the background, it sounded like a man being suffocated to death. That was the misfire hitting Ghoulie's soul.
I know Ghoulie hates Luigi.
What I was going to say was,
people hate Luigi.
If you're a BP, like, I think even you, after like the first or second stock, probably thought, you know what, probably wasn't the best stage pick.
Yeah.
You have a counter pick now.
I imagine he didn't pick, but it was probably a mistake in banning. You know, you just can't give Charizard, like, it's good to have space with Diddy. A lot of Diddy players like big stages where they can set up a banana or throw banana or projectiles at you. But when you have trouble killing, and, you know, I don't know how familiar a BP is with, like, finding kills on Charizard's recovery, because the way Kycse mix it up makes it very difficult to edge guard.
I feel like PS2 or Smashville are the best options.
I agree.
What's remaining.
Even FD, I think, would be fine.
FD would be okay. My issue, you can't go Battlefield because the top platform with up throw kills very early. But I feel like sometimes you overthink your character's, like, the character you're playing strength.
Yeah.
And you don't kind of think about your character's strength. So that counter, the first pick, that neutral pick, there was too much that was like fear factor. Charizard's is gonna kill me too early. He's gonna do this too early. Well, now he's just gonna live later, and he's gonna be able to just do the same stuff anyway. And he's got stronger moves than you do. So all the worry about you dying early.
Ooh, good edge guard. He flipped him with the reverse get up attack before he gets down the ledge.
Yeah, I think the fear was him dying early, which really doesn't matter because Charizard can rack up damage on any stage regardless. He's got a good combo game.
Yes. Edge guard situation. Kycse drops it again. So he's been having trouble actually catching Diddy in these edge guard situations.
Oh, some damage right now. Oh,
it is tough because
good rollback spot dodge.
Ooh, gets on stage.
I don't know how either one of those things didn't hit.
Yeah.
The down tilt looked like it went right through Diddy, and then because Diddy extended his arms, I thought for sure, or Charizard extended his tail, I thought for sure we got hit by a forward tilt.
Yeah.
That could be.
That'll be it.
Yep.
So the poorly spaced Nair on shield will result in that death right there.
And this is going much better already for BP.
Charizard being one of the few characters that can follow you to the top of the blast zone on any stage with his super jump. So nowhere is safe above Charizard. Ooh, barely misses that up smash.
That's what I was talking about before. Like, you're gonna get comboed hard anyway.
Yep.
And you're gonna die early on every stage. You might as well not give your opponent the opportunity to also live a lot longer as you're dying early.
It's tough because BP is just holding in so hard because he knows, but that was the reason that
he took all the damage.
He took all the damage.
Oh, the double cross up.
God. And he's back.
Platforms. God bless. All right, 3 stocks to 1. High percentage though.
So we see a much cleaner game right now. I definitely think this was a better stage for them to play on.
That DVA special, dude.
Yeah, we're seeing Diddy do what Diddy does, winning these neutral interactions, and BP definitely cleaned up his edge guarding this game too. He's not necessarily getting back for free every time. That will take it.
Nice.
Wow, good use of the Smashville platform. to
Big
kill with the
turnaround.
fair. You know, not necessarily like had that been on stage, definitely wouldn't have killed. Diddy's fair is probably his strongest aerial, but still people can live, especially a fat character like Charizard for a while.
And big turnaround there too. JV3
Yeah.
stock versus what we saw the first one, which was more tightly contested.
Definitely.
Counter picks are important. Now
Yeah.
we just have to see what Kycse is thinking. I would think Battlefield is an option if it's not banned.
If it's not bad, yeah.
And do you risk it all on WarioWare? Charizard's crazy on WarioWare, so we'll see.
Boxes are proportionally very
Sound of
large
Dreams,
to that stage.
probably pretty good too. That top platform ain't going anywhere.
Yeah.
You also kind of, you can make the projectile game a little bit harder and tougher for BP. Banana might get picked up by a platform, start rising up. So there's some weird stuff. So those two are banned.
Fountain and WarioWare. Not surprised. Diddy recovers very well on long sides, with his side B and his up B being able to angle well. So stages with tight walls on the sides are tough for Diddy to live on.
All right. It actually does make sense too,
Dreamland, yeah.
because it's the same situation as Delfino, right? Like,
Exactly.
You're going to live longer. You can still kill at early percents. You can avoid the projectile game on the platforms. Also, the platforms aren't going to move, so you don't have to worry about Delfino's becoming a flatter stage or becoming just basically another almost FD.
Yep. I think this was a good pick by Kycse. Right now, BP's just trying to keep him walled onto at the corner, but does let him back. That's definitely where BP wants to keep Kycse. It's very tough to deal with Charizard when he. Oh, unfortunate. It's
Bad,
there.
yeah.
Tried to wave dash to ledge.
Diddy clapping on the
just taking his
platform.
time on the platform because he knew Kycse was just going to super jump and he wasn't going to be able to get anything off of it. Misses both the projectiles, but does have Kycse on the outside now. Missed all the peanuts. Good job of Kycse to avoid them.
And it's going to take a lot to get into Kycse too, in terms of like maybe getting him off his game. He's coming off a really great performance at Smash Philadelphia.
Absolutely.
Where he ended up 3-0 in Mewtwo King.
Kycse is a very good player, and someone a lot of people tend to kind of sleep on because of the region. Not a lot of people are very familiar with CT.
Yeah.
Kycse not traveling nearly as much as Flip more recently also. But Kycse is very good. He was #1 on their PR recently, not the most recent cycle, but
The one
the one
previous.
before that. Yep. It's a big deal. Flip's a top 10 player on the PMBR. Ooh.
Top 50 rated player also.
Yeah. Kycse is top 50, yeah.
Yeah. Bacon Pancakes obviously also. Kycse though, he's definitely pushing that number,
Absolutely.
this year. Couple players are. Switch is definitely pushing that number too.
Yeah.
Oh, this is really rough
This
right
is
now
tough.
for BP.
Manages to hit him with the banana from the ledge. So he does get back to center stage.
You got to get rid of this stock pretty much now if you're BP. You don't want to take any more damage.
Can't get opened up one more time. This is a dangerous percent to get hit. No, drops the punish. Ooh, the jab. Here we go, Nair plane.
Jab into the raw Nair was just really, really smooth by
Yeah.
Kycse, but BP able to turn it around on him, takes the stock.
That was a solid punish, but the fast fall Nair there was that was a good heads up play by BP. Ooh.
There is some damage coming out right now by BP.
Wow.
Oh, overextended a bit much. Is he going to pay for a stock?
See, uses the kick side B. That'll take it.
And just like that, BP's in the lead now.
Huge turnaround. See? That forward air won't quite take it. Dreamland. So Kyce's counter pick working against him, but he catches him coming down.
Caught him with the sweet spot and everything.
So
BP
BP
taking
doing
second.
it again, taking his time up there because the super jump, he knows no need to rush anything. So let's see if he can keep him pinned in the corner. This is what BP's game has been most of this game, trying to keep him stuck in the corner, not letting him get his hitboxes out in neutral.
Great projectile game right now.
Exactly, yeah. Oh, he got the knockdown.
And remember, BP lost the stock due to an SD.
Yes.
This could have been over right now. BP knows that. He needs to make sure he can just close this out. Don't make things get weird.
Oh, this is it. Oh,
he's not gonna.
He's fine.
Oh my goodness. And the venue right now is.
He's off stage again. Oh, he drops the punish.
There's a lot of nerves right now.
Kycse dropping all these down air punishes.
BP's got dodges down smash. That closes it out. And the pop off right now. Let's go. And that's awesome, dude. BP's not one to do that. He knows.
God, I've never seen him pop off that hard.
I think that's a little bit of losing the first game.
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit of knowing he SD'd when he had game in hand.
Yep.
So there's a lot of pressure just kind of relieved from him. Like, if I would have lost that, I would have just never forgotten it, kind of a thing.
Yeah. I mean, that was like looking at his play that last stock. Kycse managed to get several openings, several edge guard situations, and BP still managed to find his way back to neutral after all of those. Kycse got 2 down airs, and the way he DI'd made it very difficult for Kycse to follow up.
Absolutely.
So he got to reset. He got thrown off stage twice, and he managed to save his options to recover. Very impressive.